Hello and welcome back. Today we'll be improving the app we've been building in previous videos, and as you can see in the emulator, there's a dash at the top that should display the name of the city we are in, and that will be our focus for today. We expect it to look something like this, but how do we achieve that? Well, let's get the show on the road and find out. There is a Geocoder class that's part of the location package. It can transform your coordinates to an address, and you can extract the details you need from the address, and in our case, the city. And looking at the documentation, there's also a warning on when not to use it. I'd keep it light and simple when using this class. And the functions, the methods rather, that we're interested in are get from location, and one of them is deprecated. But I'll use both of them. And this is the address class, and this is the one that has all the address information. You can check it out in the docs. I'll leave the link below. And with that, let's get coding. I'll go ahead and create a file for the geocoder logic. Let's call it extensions. It'll have a function called getCityName, and this will take in a longitude and a latitude. Then I'll use the Geocoder class, and this requires a context and a locale. I'll make this an extension function instead, extending from the context, and for the locale I'll just use the default locale. I'll then use the get from location, which takes in a latitude and a longitude. This method is deprecated from tiramisu, so I'll also implement the new way of doing it, which has a callback. Because we support API 24, I believe. So we can just use the new one directly. If the SDK matches tiramisu, I'll use the new one. If not, let's use the old deprecated one. Copy this here, and I'll do a callback, and they both return a list of addresses, but because our max result is 1, it'll only contain one element. I'll convert that to a constant. Then I'll check if the address is empty before doing anything. Rather, if it's not empty. Same thing down here. This is nullable, so if it's not empty, it's true. Okay, then I'm going to add a lambda parameter to our function that will take in the address that we have and do something with it up the chain. So we are only interested in the first item, and that's the one that we'll get. So addresses, get the first element, same thing down here, addresses 0. Yeah, I would have used the nice fast collection function, but I just checked under the hood. They also check if it's empty, and yeah, it does make sense to check for this twice. Awesome. Our function is ready to go. You can take it for a spin. So we'll go up we'll place it here in the home screen, and the location name is what will receive the new update from the address. So we'll use the local context. This is how you get the context in Compose. Current get city name, and it needs a latitude, longitude. We have that in the state. Then in the callback, this is the place we will send the address info to update the state, and we'll send this again up the chain with a callback. Sorry, yep, with the lambda. Yeah, locality is what's gonna give us the city name, and I'll add another parameter on city name received. Take the city name and we'll do something with it. And we can go to where home screen is called. And here, now that we are where the view model is, we'll require a new intent to be processed in a view model, and we'll call it display city name. This will take in the city name string, we can set the state. when we run the app, we see the city name, Düsseldorf. And yeah, the padding seems a bit off, but that's a quick fix. Otherwise, all the functionality is good to go. And just before we forget, I'll go ahead and add unit test for the functionality we just added to the view model. I'll add a new test. Then I'll follow a convention that I normally use for writing tests. When we receive a city name, the state is updated with it. Select this given when then type of scenarios. Yeah, the thing also with tests is you can reuse the pattern or logic most times. You just need to tweak or edit one or two parts. And the part we are interested in is the location name. Everything else we don't really care much about it. Just change this to Paradise. Use run test. That way we can do like locking operations in our tests without much hassle. Then I'll just use a Mockk repo. You're not really interacting with the repository anyway, so we don't really care much about this. We'll need to create an intent that passes in process intent that passes the city name to the state, and this should be good to go. The state should be equal to the expected state. Anticipation, the build up before your tests run. And the test passed. Awesome. So I'll try and tweak this location name just to be sure like our test will fail if we were expecting something different. Okay, cool. And that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. The code and resources will be available in the description below. Feel free to fork it and contribute. Also, if you did like the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be seeing you next time. Bye.